The funding space is changing. Every single year, people ask me what's coming next. Is it a good time to start a funding business? What funding model should it be focusing on right now? 2026 is going to be one of the most pivotal years in the history of business funding. The dust from post-pandemic lending boom has completely settled. AI underwriting is in full swing, and the way that we think about building a funding business has completely shifted and turned on its head. So in this video, I'm going to give you my full unfiltered prediction for the business funding space in 2026. We'll talk about the funding models that are growing, the ones that are shrinking, the skills that will make you the most amount of money as a broker, and the one strategy that will be the safest and most lucrative place to be for the next decade. The era of easy funding deals is completely over. There was a time when sloppy files, weak documentation, and average businesses could still get approved because lenders were focused on pushing volume. That's not the world we live in anymore. What we're seeing now is a major shift from volume to quality. Banks care less about how much money they deploy and more about how likely they are to get paid back. Profitability matters more than top-line revenue, cash flow matters more than projections, and risk matters more than being optimistic. One of my biggest changes you need to understand going into 2026 is how lenders evaluate coverage. For most traditional and SBA-style loans, lenders are typically looking for a minimum DCSR around 1.20 to 1.25. But the deals that move the fastest and get approved with least resistance are usually closer to that 1.35 or higher. If you're not familiar with DSCR, here's what that means in simple terms. DSCR stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio. It tells lenders whether a business is actually making enough money to cover its loan repayment. A DSCR of 1.25 means the business makes about 25% more than it needs to pay its debt. That margin of safety is what lenders are looking for. Strong margins matter, clean financials matter, consistent cash flow matters. And the deals that struggle the most are the ones with thin profit margins, messy or inconsistent bank statements, poor documentation, or businesses that look good on paper but aren't actually profitable. On the other hand, the funding products that continue to perform well are very clear. Traditional lending is still strong for the right profiles. Business owners with 700 plus credit scores, clean history, and solid banking relationships are still getting approved anywhere from 100 to 150K and sometimes even more. Alternative lending is still very active for businesses doing at least $8,000 per month in revenue with healthy, consistent cash flow. And equipment financing continues to thrive because it's collateral backed. Lenders like assets they can recover if something goes wrong. So the opportunity hasn't disappeared, it's just more selective, which brings us to how you should be positioning your funding business going into 2026. If you're new to the space, traditional lending is still one of the cleanest entry points. There are tons of business owners with solid credit who simply don't understand how to structure funding correctly and leaving money on the table. And if you've already been in the game for a while, this is where the real separation happens. You can't be everything to everyone anymore. You're going to have to choose a lane. Some brokers will go deep into traditional lending. Some will specialize in alternative and revenue-based products. Some will build full service models that handle everything from credit-based funding to SBA to equipment financing. On top of that, industry focus is becoming more important than ever. Contractors, manufacturers, healthcare providers. Each of these industries has different cash flow patterns, risk profiles, and lender appetites. Then there's product specialization. Some brokers will become equipment finance experts. Some will master SBA. Some will focus strictly on revolving lines of credit. The reason this is important is because banks are now using AI underwriting and digital scorecards across the board. Deals are being evaluated in real time, deposit consistency, cash flow behavior, spending patterns, and profitability trends. Banks are no longer deciding based on emotion or relationships alone. They're deciding not emotionally, not based on opinions, but based on numbers. The new skill in 2026 isn't just knowing lenders, it's knowing how to make a business look AI approved before the application is ever submitted. That means understanding how lenders see the file, not just what the client tells you. And the only way to develop that skill is by working real deals, getting feedback from lenders, and actually understanding financials. You need to be comfortable reading P&Ls, understanding DSCR, cleaning up statements. And if you do that already, you're already ahead of most brokers. Now let's talk about the shift that's quietly changing everything. AI underwriting is no longer optional knowledge, it's required. Alternative lenders are already using real-time bank statement analysis, sometimes approving deals in minutes. Traditional banks are using digital scorecards that heavily prioritize profitability, and consistency. Equipment and SBA lending continues to tighten with stricter documentation and underwriting standards moving into 2026. What this means is simple though. You need to understand what the algorithm is seeing, not emotionally, not based on opinions, but based on numbers. You need to know how to position financials so they pass automated checks. You need to know which products actually fit which businesses instead of forcing deals that don't make sense. The brokers who adapt will thrive. The ones who don't will blame the market, which leads directly into the next prediction. Specialization is going to win. Generalists are going to struggle. The brokers who dominate in 2026 will be known for something specific. They'll be the go-to person for a certain type of business. They'll know exactly which lenders approve deals in that niche. They'll close deals faster and command higher fees. Some of the strongest opportunities continue to be contractors bridging receivables, manufacturers leveraging SBA programs, healthcare providers with consistent profit margins. Specialization strengthens lenders' trust. It improves referral quality. It increases close rates and commission. And finally, let's talk about the biggest long-term advantage in this business: lender relationships. Stronger relationships don't just approve deals, they approve deals that would normally get declined. They lead to faster turnarounds, better commission structures, and access to programs most brokers never hear about. Alternative lenders generally want $8,000 or more a month, and you can have as low as a 500 credit score. Traditional banks want strong deposits and clean credit. SBA lenders want profitability, equity, and clean financials. When you combine specialization with real lender relationships, you stop chasing deals, you create predictable, repeatable deal flow. So when you zoom out and look at the opportunity going into 2026, here's the reality. Interest rates are expected to ease, demand for capital is rebounding, AI is accelerating approvals for qualified business owners. The brokers who will dominate are the ones who understand DSCR and financial metrics, have direct lender relationships, focus on profitable niches, position deals correctly before submission. The space is more competitive, more specialized, more quality focused than ever. The easy deals are gone, but the opportunity for the disciplined, strategic brokers has never been bigger. So those are my predictions for the business funding space in 2026. Now, if you want to see an exact step-by-step process for how to package deals for maximum approval odds and position your clients the right way before submission, I just made a complete breakdown video on that. It covers everything from calculating DSCR to cleaning up bank statements to understanding what lenders actually want to see in 2026. Click the video on the screen right now to watch it. And if you want to work with me directly to build your own funding business with my complete system, vetted lender network, and proven trainings, click the first link in the description to apply. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.